about 5 years ago, I started growing out my hair. It happened really like accidentally. My grandfather passed, and I was going to his memorial, and my grandmother always really enjoyed my curly hair, or the shorter version of my curly hair. Decided to cut it in a way that was very tight on the sides, like a fade, like a zero on the sides and whatever kind of length curl on the top, enough that you could actually kind of see something. I went to the memorial and cries my eyes out and bawled, and my grandmother never said anything about my hair. But I came back from that, and I was working on stuff at SCAD and at school, and I was preparing for senior year, and before I knew it, my hair had like kind of grown, as hair tends to do, because of the way that I had cut it. The shape was growing in nicely, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just like let my hair grow. I'm gonna just see, because the thing about my hair is that I was always very afraid of it, and I also didn't really know how to take care of it, and no one ever taught me how to do that. So I was like, I'm going to just see what happens. I don't even know what my hair looks like long, like my sisters have long hair, so I had an idea of what that looked like, but I never grew that out for myself, And my sisters have two very different curl patterns. One sister, Alex, has a very tight ringlet, definitely like a 3C, very tight curly ringlet. And my hair is more like hers. And then Eliana has much more of like a 2C, 2B, like light loopy curls, So I never knew what that looked like on me. In that moment of my life, I was really exploring myself from a lot of different standpoints, and one thing that I had never explored was my hair. I've only cut it once because it desperately needed a trim. It had gone on for like 3 years without a trim, and I am still in the process of growing it, and it's sad that I had never done that before, and in so many ways, but in another way, I mean, there's always a time and a place for a thing, And so here we are with all of this long hair, which is like, sometimes I'm really like, who am I? What is this? How it's always been is, how long can it go? I don't know, but that is something I'm discovering for myself. It's one of those things that is a very sensitive subject. And I think not that my hair makes me, because that's not what makes me. When you go your whole life kind of buzzing it, shaving it, cutting it very short, I think I grew it out one time when I was in middle school. And but I didn't know how to take care of it. And when I grew it out, it was almost to prove a point at that moment. It was like, look at me, I'm black, I swear. Look at this girl, look at this afro, It wasn't necessarily like, who is this curl? Who is this texture? Who is this, persona? What is this being that grows out of my scalp? And over the last 5 years, I've really been able to explore that. I've had these braids in for a little over a week, about maybe 10 days, which is usually how I like to keep them. do remember being in 4th grade really wanting cornrows. And like my parents, I think were like very not here for it, you know. Yeah. And I think that's been very important for me over the last couple of years, because I've really been doing a lot of deconstructing and reconstructing of myself, and who am I and what is this and what makes me me, you know. I feel very me with my braids in. There's something almost, I should say very specifically with my cornrows in. But even when I have my hair plaited up and when I do that myself, it feels very me. It feels like my higher self, if I could be so bold. But now it's kind of like I'm very secure in what I am and who I am, and I think sometimes I like to give people a hard time about it. But, you know, I'm very much rooted in the fact that I am black. I always have been. That's never been an issue for me. I think one of the amazing things about what I learned while I was growing up my hair is patience and, you know, how to take care of a thing and how to take care of myself, which is this thing is an extension of me. You kind of do a thing and you treat it in a way, and then you get to a certain point, you're like, oh, I can't treat it like that anymore. Or you get to a certain point and you start having to learn new tools or new ways of styling, or you discover that it can get to a certain length and you're like, oh my gosh, I can actually do something with it now. It's like in so many odd ways, it is a form of meditation. But I guess more specifically, it is self-care. I love the tension of the braids. But I also think I just really enjoy the pulled back nature of a cornrow. Get them no fuss, out of my way. Simplistic, but also so visually stunning. This could almost be a cute hairstyle. Almost. Maybe? I don't know. I never know. I'm always on the fence about it braid out. Sometimes it works, but I think this is a little too greased up for this to work right now. But, yeah. Thanks for sitting with me while I unbraid my hair. I'll see you guys soon.